You know the facts, yet they still feel impossible. Here's why: the known and the unreal. We know who built the pyramids. We know when they lived. Their names and their skills are recorded in the patient dust of history. The facts are clear. There is no great mystery to solve about their construction. And yet, when we stand before them, a feeling takes hold. It is a feeling that pushes past the known facts. The great stones rise from the sand, solid and real, but they feel somehow impossible. They make us stop. They make us breathe more slowly. They ask a quiet question of us. Why, after all we have learned, do they still feel so unreal? The stillness of awe. When people first stand in the shadow of the pyramids, something inside them changes. The busy noise of the modern world seems to fade away. Voices become softer, dropping to a respectful whisper, without any spoken command. Our frantic pace slows to a thoughtful wander. We stop and we look up. Our eyes trace the long, clean lines that climb towards a single point in the sky. And in that simple act of looking, a profound sense of awe washes over us. It is an emotion that stills the body and quiets the mind. It is a feeling of being in the presence of greatness. The first part of this feeling is one of smallness. Next to these structures, our own human scale seems suddenly insignificant. A single stone block can be taller than a person. A single face of the pyramid is a vast, sloping wall of rock that seems to go on forever. This feeling of smallness is not frightening. It is not demeaning. Instead, it is strangely calming. It places our own lives, with all their urgent worries and pressing concerns, into a much larger context, a disbelief beyond facts. Another feeling that settles upon us is a quiet sense of disbelief. Our logical minds know the facts. We have seen the diagrams. We have read about the ramps, the sledges, the sheer human effort that went into this monumental task. We know that it was possible. We know that it was done. Yet, the emotional part of our brain struggles to connect the knowledge with the reality before us. The mind thinks, how could this be? How could hands, ropes, simple tools raise these millions of stones with such precision? The gap between the method and the result feels impossibly wide. This disbelief is not a rejection of history. It is not the beginning of a conspiracy theory. It is a form of admiration. It is our way of acknowledging the incredible scale of the achievement. We try to imagine the scene. Thousands of people working together under the hot sun for decades. The sheer, grinding persistence required is almost beyond our modern comprehension. We build things quickly now. We expect fast results. The pyramids are a monument to a different kind of patience, the weight of silence. There is a unique quality to the silence that surrounds the pyramids. It is not an absence of sound. One can still hear the distant murmur of the city, the soft clicks of cameras, and the gentle whisper of the wind across the sand. But beneath these surface noises, there is a deeper quiet. It is a silence that feels ancient and heavy. It is a silence that seems to emanate from the stones themselves. This silence asks for our respect. It invites us to lower our voices, to slow our thoughts, and to simply listen to the quiet passage of time. This profound silence comes from an awareness of the immense history held within this place. For more than 4,500 years, these structures have stood here. They have witnessed the rise and fall of empires. They have watched generations of people live and die. They have endured the slow, patient work of sun, wind, and sand. The silence is dense with the weight of memory, like a library whose books were never written down. As we stand here, we share a view with countless others across the centuries. The silence becomes a bridge. Now, let us think for a moment about the great structures of our own time. We build magnificent skyscrapers that pierce the clouds. They are marvels of engineering, clad in shimmering glass and steel. They rise in a matter of months, a testament to our technological power and our fast-paced world. When we stand at the foot of a modern skyscraper, we might feel a sense of excitement, of energy, of human ambition. These buildings feel bright and busy. They are symbols of commerce and progress. They are designed for the here and now, for the life of the city today. The feeling is utterly different from the one we experience at the pyramids. A skyscraper feels like a product of the mind. Clever, efficient, and complex. It speaks of computers and advanced machinery. The pyramids, by contrast, feel as though they are a product of the earth. They are made of stone, the very bones of our planet. They do not gleam or reflect the sky. They absorb the light. They have a weight and a solidity that feels primal. They speak not of speed, but of patience. Glass and steel are modern, manufactured materials. They feel light and temporary, even when they are strong. Stone is ancient and elemental. It feels permanent. We instinctively understand that stone lasts. The pyramids feel as if they have grown out of the land, in harmony with the desert. A skyscraper often stands in contrast, an assertion of will. The pyramids feel more like a collaboration. One of the most powerful reasons the pyramids feel so profound is their incredible permanence. They have endured for over 45 centuries. It is a span of time almost impossible to truly comprehend. They were ancient even in the time of the Romans. They have outlasted countless kingdoms, countless languages, countless religions. This simple fact of survival gives them an authority that no modern building can claim. They are silent witnesses to the vast sweep of human history. They were here long before us. They will likely be here long after we are gone. This sense of permanence stands in stark contrast to our own world. We live in an age of disposability. We build things to be used and then replaced. Our cities are in a constant state of demolition and reconstruction. When faced with something that refuses to disappear, we reconsider our relationship with time. The pyramids are a physical manifestation of eternity, or the closest thing we have made to it. Their endurance is written on their surfaces: wind, sand, softened edges, deepened color. These are not signs of decay. They are the marks of survival, a testament to the quality of construction and stability of design. Chosen to last forever, they have succeeded to a remarkable degree. This enduring presence sends a quiet message: continuity, resilience. The work of our hands can reach beyond our lives. The pyramids are more than just old buildings. They are a bridge to what we call deep time. This is a concept of time far beyond our memories or the histories we read in books. It is a timescale measured in millennia, not in years or decades. Standing here, we can almost feel this immense span of time. We are touching a world that operated on a completely different rhythm. It was a world without clocks, time measured by the sun, the moon, and the annual flooding of the Nile. This connection to a different rhythm makes the pyramids feel otherworldly. The society that built them had a different perspective on time. They planned and worked on a generational scale. A single project could take 20 years or more. Many who started would not see it finished. It was a collective effort passed from generation to generation. By standing here, we close a gap of 4,500 years. We breathe the same air and feel the same sun as those who laid these stones. Reading about Egypt is one thing. Standing on the Giza Plateau is another. The pyramids let us step outside our time and feel the depth of human history. This journey changes our perspective. It makes our era feel less absolute and connects us to a long chain of humanity. Ultimately, the power of the pyramids also comes from within our own minds. We are storytelling creatures. We imagine the lives of others, filling the silent gaps of history with human stories. The pyramids, with their silent, imposing presence, are a perfect canvas for this imagination. Their lack of exterior detail invites us to project our thoughts and feelings onto them. We see the stones, and our minds begin to build a world around them. We imagine the people. We picture the hands that cut and shaped the rock. We think of workers, tired at the end of a long day, walking home to their families. We imagine architects poring over plans by the light of an oil lamp. We think of children who played in the shadow of the rising structures, watching their parents build a monument for a king. These are not grand histories. They are small, simple, human stories, and they breathe life into the ancient stones. Each visitor creates an internal narrative, power and royal authority, communal effort and shared belief, or simply people like us doing important work. They do not give us all the answers. They give us a space to ask our own questions. The feeling of unreality is partly our own creation, turning achievement into legend, even as we know the facts. The way we experience the pyramids is shaped by the natural world around them, the light, the landscape. At sunrise, the eastern faces catch the first light. They begin to glow with a soft, golden warmth, as if waking with the world. The cool blue shadows recede. The texture of the stone becomes clear and sharp. Morning light fills the air with hope and renewal. As the sun climbs, shadows shorten. The light becomes harsh and bright. The pyramids retreat into their immense scale. Their surfaces shimmer in heat. As the day wanes, magic returns. Sunset turns the light deep orange and red. Long shadows stretch across the desert. The western faces catch fire in the final light, a glorious statement before night. The stone speaks a quiet language. Individual blocks, each with character, fine lines and marks left by masons, rough, weathered, pitted, scarred by millennia. These tiny details matter as much as the whole. They are evidence of the human hand, one small piece at a time. Light, shadow, texture, scale. The pyramids are never static. They change with the light and hour, solid and powerful, soft and ethereal, close enough to touch, impossibly distant. Not just objects in a landscape, but part of it. A slow, silent conversation with the sun that has gone on for thousands of years. In the end, the reason the pyramids still feel unreal is a combination of all these things. It is their immense scale, which makes us feel small, which makes us feel connected to something larger. It is their permanence, which sends a message of endurance across the chasm of time. It is their connection to a deep past, which lets us touch a different rhythm of life. And it is the way our own minds respond, filling the silence with stories, a sense of human connection. They are a monument not just to a king, but to the potential of human collaboration. Seeing a pyramid can change how we think about our place in the world. It can lift us out of the rush and place us on a much longer timeline. On this timeline, our own life is a brief but meaningful mark. The pyramids show us that what we build, what we create, can outlast us. It can carry a message to the future. The pyramids are not a mystery because of how they were built. We know the answers to those questions. They are a wonder because of what they represent, a belief in the future and the power of a shared vision. They testify to what people can achieve when they work together with patience and skill. They are both a marker of a lost world and a mirror of our potential. And so, we leave with a quiet question. The pyramids remain, a legacy written in stone, watching the sun rise and set for countless years.